The sky was gray and heavy as rain began to fall over Maplewood High. Students ran out of the gates, laughing and splashing through puddles. Some opened umbrellas, while others ran for cover, but one boy didn't run. Before continuing, please subscribe to our channel and like our video. His name was Ethan, a quiet 17-year-old who mostly kept to himself. He wasn't popular, but he wasn't invisible either. He was the kind of boy who noticed small things, like the way the librarian hummed while shelving books, or how the janitor's hands shook when changing light bulbs. That day, as the rain poured harder, Ethan saw a girl standing alone near the schoolyard fence. She had no umbrella and was holding a worn backpack close to her chest. He had never seen her before. Her clothes were plain, her shoes were soaked, and her hair stuck to her face. She stood still as other students rushed past her. Something about her caught his attention. Ethan walked up to her and held his umbrella over her head. "Hey," he said softly. "You'll catch a cold standing here." The girl looked up at him. Her brown eyes were full of both fear and gratitude. "It's okay," she whispered. "I'm used to it," Ethan shook his head. "No one should get used to this." He adjusted the umbrella to cover her better, and they started walking together down the road. Two strangers sharing the same shelter. For a while, they didn't speak. Only the sound of rain filled the silence. Ethan noticed she was shivering. Her jacket was too thin for the cold wind. "Do you live nearby?" he asked. She nodded. "A few streets down, near the old railway tracks." Ethan knew that area wasn't safe. "I can walk you there," he offered. The girl looked surprised. "You don't have to." "I know," he said with a small smile. "But I want to." She smiled too, just a little. "I'm Lily," she said. "I'm Ethan." That's how their friendship began, under one umbrella, walking through the rain. In the following weeks, Ethan saw Lily more often. Sometimes she sat under the big oak tree, sketching in a notebook. Other times, she helped clean the art room after school. She was quiet but kind, and there was something peaceful about her. Ethan learned that her father had passed away, and her mother worked long nights at a diner. They didn't have much, but Lily never complained. Ethan admired her strength. He started carrying an extra umbrella in his backpack, just in case. Whenever it looked like rain, he somehow found her. She always teased him about it, but never refused. Then one morning, Ethan overheard some boys in class whispering. "Hey, lover boy," one said. "How's your girlfriend from the junkyard?" Ethan froze. Another laughed. "She's only pretending to like you. Her mom got fired for stealing from that diner." "That's not true," Ethan snapped. But the boys just laughed louder. That afternoon, he found Lily sitting alone. She looked sad. "Don't listen to what people say," Ethan told her. She sighed. "I'm used to it, Ethan. People always talk." He wanted to tell her she wasn't alone, but before he could, she walked away. 2 weeks later, a heavy storm hit Maplewood. Classes were dismissed early. As students hurried home, Ethan waited by the gate with his umbrella. But Lily didn't show up. After an hour, he finally saw her walking down the empty road, soaked and shivering. "Lily," he called, running to her. "What are you doing?" "You'll get sick." She looked at him with red eyes. "You shouldn't be here." "Why not?" She hesitated. "Because you don't know who I really am. My mom didn't steal anything. She just took leftover food for me, but the owner fired her and told everyone she was a thief." Ethan's heart ached. "Lily, I don't care what they say. You're not alone." He held the umbrella over her again. She tried to speak but broke down crying instead. The rain hid her tears as she leaned against him. The next day, Lily didn't come to school. Or the day after, Ethan went to her house near the tracks. The door was open and boxes were packed. A neighbor said they had moved away overnight. He stood there, staring at the empty porch, until he noticed a small folded note near the gate. It was addressed to him. "Dear Ethan, thank you for sharing your umbrella with me, not just from the rain, but from the world. You were the first person who saw me without judgment. My mom found a new job, and we're moving for a fresh start. Please don't be sad. I'll never forget the boy who showed me that kindness still exists. Lily." Ethan read it over and over as the rain began to fall again. Years passed. Ethan graduated, got a job, and started college, but he never forgot that rainy day. Then one morning, he walked into a bookstore and froze. Behind the counter stood a young woman arranging books. Her hair was longer, her smile familiar. "Lily?" he whispered. She looked up in surprise. "Ethan?" They both laughed, unable to believe it. Lily told him she was studying art and working part-time at the store. Then she showed him a small frame drawing, a boy and a girl under a single umbrella. "I drew this the day we met," she said. "To remember what kindness feels like." Ethan smiled. "You still have it?" She nodded. "Because you reminded me that even in the heaviest rain, someone might still share their umbrella." A month later, Ethan went to her art exhibit. Her paintings showed moments of kindness, people helping each other, sharing, caring, but one painting stood out. It was called "The Boy Who Shared His Umbrella." At the bottom was a quote, "Kindness doesn't need recognition. It just needs courage." Ethan smiled, realizing how one small act of kindness can change someone's life forever.